on your butt, feeling like a weenie. But now it's 5:30, it's time for a martini. Welcome to our show, welcome to our Kiki, the 5:30 Quarantini. Hello and welcome to the 5:30 Quarantini. I'm Michael Hull.
I'm Dylan Bustamante.
And this is going to be fun. Dylan, you're back. I'm so excited.
I'm back from the dead.
Well, and you're not back. You're still away, but you are with us this week thanks to the wonders of modern technology.
Yes, and the fact that there was no traffic today.
Great. We love it. Hello, everybody. I see that we already have a whole bunch of people in the room. Welcome. If you're here and you haven't joined us since we moved from Instagram, we don't know you're here until you comment. So drop a comment in the box. And we can show you some love and get you involved. We have such a show today. I'm wearing my Elpha shirt, you guys. Get excited.
Your Elpha shirt.
My Elpha shirt, which is a very controversial shirt because I made it. And not everyone made the shirt. It's
true.
Not everyone made the shirt, but
one of our guests did.
Made the shirt, you guys. Get excited. We have two amazing guests and a big announcement coming your way.
It's true. It's true.
First things first, if you are here, go ahead and hit a subscribe if you're watching us on YouTube. We're trying to get to 100 subscribers so we can do some stuff. Who knows? But if you're here, we would really appreciate a subscribe. And it will also help you when we make our really big announcement later. That's going to play a key role in that. Dylan, how are you?
I'm very well. I'm currently in the Cape of Cod.
Great.
I am sheltering here for a few weeks.
I love.
Yeah.
Are you getting some sun? Is it
nice? Yeah. It's been actually really beautiful. The first day we were here, it was that heat wave that I think you guys are experiencing now in New York. Yeah. And it was pretty awful. But now it's like perfect, like 80-degree weather every day. With like a nice little breeze.
I'm so jealous. Every time I leave the apartment in New York City, I start sweating out of places that I didn't know I could sweat from.
Yeah. I haven't really left the house much, but there's a deck, so.
Great. Love.
Good.
The Cottage of Cakes, Lisa Krantz. I'm great. I'm here where I've been for the past 4 months.
4 months.
Sitting in my apartment in New York City, doing an internet show with some of my crazy friends. It's going great. Speaking of crazy friends, we have two all-stars with us today, and I don't even think we should delay any further. What do you say we jump into our first guest of the day?
Let's jump on in.
All right, you guys. Our first guest today is a staple of the Broadway community. He starred on Broadway in Footloose, Aida, and Wicked. He's also toured the world with productions of Footloose, Fame, The Who's Tommy, State Fair, Sweet Charity.
State Fair?
Yeah.
That's something I did not know.
The more you know. He is the creator and the host of the award-winning and absolutely beloved long-running cabaret series Broadway Sessions, which he has captained fearlessly for the past 11 years. He's a podcast host. He's a YouTube personality. He hasn't slept since 1997. Let's meet our first guest of the day, your Broadway buddy and mine, Ben Cameron.
Ben Cameron.
Hi, Broadway buddies. It's your Broadway BFF, Ben Cameron.
I wanna be a rocket. They are the greatest dancers of our age. I wanna be a rocket. We are love this place. It's our home base. We'll never go away. At least as long as Broadway wants today. Low note.
We're about to have a Dance Captain Dance Attack!
Everybody wants connection. Yes, I know they have their friends. But what is one friend more?
Here I am. Nobody is coloring on my
Did I do a good job? Yes, you did, Ben Cameron.
Ben Cameron.
If I did like myself already, I would like me now.
You are an impressive gentleman, Ben Cameron.
Package. Thanks for the great package.
Oh my God, you're so welcome. I barely could scratch the surface of the canon of Ben Cameron YouTube content out there, but I hope I did you justice.
I liked that very much. I'm a big fan of mine.
Yeah. I miss those dance videos that you were doing with all the dance captains. When that popped up, I was like, Oh, I miss those.
I know. I think there's one that we have in the bag that has yet to be released. So there should be that we filmed pre all of this.
Yeah.
Was it Company?
No, it's Jagged Little Pill. So that should be out.
Oh, come on, Jagged Little Pill.
Yeah, well.
Choreography. Yeah. Oh, cheers. I see you're joining us for happy hour. I know you're coming to, where are you coming to us from today, Ben?
Well, this makes this really dangerous because where I'm coming to you from, it's 2:30 in the afternoon.
Cheers.
I'm in Orange County, California.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Work.
It is wild. I'm actually staying at my best friend's mother's house.
Okay.
Oh.
Because my mommy, I was in Utah for several months. And then my mommy and her husband came back, but they wanted to sit and watch Fox News all day. So I decided it was time to go.
No, thank you.
And I'm here in California, and I don't know when I'm coming back your way. I don't know.
Well, you're certainly missed here. However, you have been all over the place thanks to the internet. You've been turning out the content. You haven't stopped working at all. I see more of you now than I did, I think, when we were all in the city together.
It's true.
Yeah, I don't know how this has happened. I don't know how I'm like barely hanging on to my schedule during a worldwide pandemic, but definitely keeping busy.
Yeah. So Broadway Sessions, which is your 11 or 12 year running series.
I think we're at 12 now.
12 now. And it's 12 very very delightful, delicious Broadway years of Broadway Sessions, and you didn't let this pandemic slow you down. You jumped right into online streaming of this concert. Tell us how it's going, how it's been. We kind of got on that pretty quickly once I realized that this wasn't going to be a cute 2 weeks off of life. Mm-hmm.
I was like, we've got to do something. So for a while there, we did a few episodes, and we kind of themed those all. Are my glasses broken?
Only when you do this.
This is more on brand for me, isn't it? Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
So we were doing audition songs and stories for a while. And then as things kind of shifted in all of our minds and hearts with the Black Lives Matter movement, we switched to giving our platform over to a lot of really wonderful Black theater artists to have important discussions and raise money for some organizations. So that's kind of what we've been doing with the sessions.
That's incredible.
Yeah.
So cool. So you're working on that. You're also working on Songs for Our City.
Songs for Our City, we did last month, and that was a songwriting challenge through the Broadway Buskers alumni.
We love Broadway Buskers.
We love Broadway Buskers.
You love Broadway Buskers. You're the photographer for Broadway Buskers.
Sure am. Not this year.
Are you shooting it digitally this year, Michael?
I sit here at my computer and I take pictures of the YouTube screen. It's going very well.
But yeah, we did that, and we kept postponing that, so we ended up doing all of our Songs for Our City content all in 1 week, which all these people wrote songs specifically for the times that we're living in, which was incredibly cool. And Broadway Buskers concert series actually started on Tuesday.
I saw that.
Awesome.
Yeah. You watched it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It was so fun. It made me really miss sitting outside in Times Square listening to music.
Oh my gosh. Well, Heath Saunders is
unbelievable.
I can't even get over it. And I think I'm very deeply in love with him. I think you should tell them. I'm too shy.
Who do we have coming up on Broadway Buskers in the upcoming weeks?
In coming weeks, we our friend Lauren Elder, Joey Contreras is coming up. James Harkness from Ain't Too Proud is coming up.
Oh, fun.
Who else? Tamika Lawrence is coming up. And with Buskers, the thing is that it's all original music. So it's all of their stuff, which is just so cool.
Right.
Yeah.
So for anyone watching who doesn't know, it's going to be weekly again,
yes,
even though it's digital. It is a weekly concert series presented by Times Square that Ben is the host and kind of captain of and curator of. I'm giving you a lot of titles, Ben. You're a very busy man. Curating, captaining, running the show, featuring amazing Broadway talent who are also singer-songwriters in their own right. And they are doing live shows every week. Where can we tune in to watch those, Ben?
You can watch at tsq.org/Broadway Buskers. Is where you can look at right there on the site. And I'll tell you what's been cool about that and Songs for a City, and what I love my relationship with Times Square Alliance it just feels good that we're able to put a little bit of money in people's pockets.
Yeah.
Right now. Do you know what I mean? For the artists, because ain't nobody got any money, and we're not on the stages that we are used to being on. So I really appreciate them. Supporting artists during this time.
Yeah, it's anything we can do to support artists, because everyone in this industry is out of work. It's not, until we can clear theaters back, it is not a bright time for the individual artists who really need our help. So it's incredible that Times Square is still holding that up and managing to do that for them. Yeah.
I'm real proud of them.
Yeah, I'm super proud of them as well. They're amazing. They're awesome people over there. And you for kind of curating and building this whole thing is just so cool.
Nice.
What is so what's your week like now? So on Thursdays we're gonna
give us your full schedule.
Yeah, I gotta know
Mondays.
what's going on.
What do you do?
Well, I'm doing a lot of teaching too, online. For example, today already before 2:30, I've taught 3 Zoom dance classes already.
Work.
My gosh.
I did last week. Did a 6-day intensive all on Zoom. 65 students from all over the world. People from Malaysia, the UK. We were doing another one coming up. So that's taking up a lot of time.
Yeah.
And I just got back from Atlanta. I flew to Atlanta for a social distant to host a benefit for a theater company down there.
Very cool.
It was crazy and whirlwind. Give your schedule. Where are you tomorrow at 8:30 and why? I don't get it. I'm reading the comments, but I don't get it. So between Songs for a City and Broadway Sessions and now Broadway Buskers, I've got some going on pretty much every day in the Zoom world. And coming up, I'll have another announcement for a whole new series that I'm going to be hosting, and that will be announced in the first week of August.
Amazing.
Okay.
With our good pals over at the Broadway World.
Come on, Broadway World.
Yes.
If you want to know everything that Ben Cameron is up to, give him a follow. His handle is scrolling across the bottom. It is also right there in his little square. You can also follow him on bencameron.nyc. It's the official website of Ben Cameron. Super official. Ben, the questions that we've had for everybody on this show, here they come. Are you ready for the hard-hitting questions?
Yes, I'm ready for the hard-hitting question.
Number 1, this world is crazy.
Yes.
Things are weird. What is something that is keeping you going or keeping you energized or bringing you some joy?
Pornography.
Great.
Got to get through the day somehow. Am I right?
Listen. Honestly, the best thing is being able to do this.
Yeah.
When we're so isolated, just being able to see your guys' faces and chat with you. Thanks, Penny. Stop flirting with me. Listen, I'm going to get a boyfriend out of this today.
Great.
Yeah, but just doing this and seeing people and connecting is really kind of the brightest thing.
Yeah.
So
That's awesome.
we go completely crazy, right?
Yeah. Well, we're awfully glad you're here. It is bringing us a lot of joy as well. Our last question before we take a little break is not that we want to rush past all of the healing this world is going through, all of the stuff where, we need to take our time and address sufficiently. But when the world starts to resemble its normal self again, what is something you're looking forward to?
What is something I'm looking for? You know what? Quite honestly, I am looking forward to being in front of a live audience. Yeah. I'm just straight up. I am such an attention whore, and I'm such an applause and laugh junkie that I need that again. I need to have that energy and relationship with an audience where I can really connect with people. It's my favorite thing. So butts and seats is what I'm excited to be a part of.
You and me both. It's amazing. Well, Ben, you're the best. Once again, if you don't follow Ben Cameron, which why would you not?
Yeah, and how have you made it this far in life without following Ben Cameron?
How have you done that?
Please follow me.
Yeah, will you come back in a few minutes to play a game, a very special game with us a little later in the episode?
I'm so excited. Do I get to play it with
a Broadway legend? Yes, you do. It's going to be double legend game round time.
Well, I got to tell you, I was so excited when I saw that it was her because I like her so much and I'm such a crazy big fan of hers too. So
who isn't? I have to tell you, so this is episode 101.
That feels nice. Really nice.
We're really excited about it, but we really took the first 100 episodes and we're honing our
prepared
skills.
for this
we're
moment.
figuring things out, and then 100 came, and we were like, "Who are the big asks? Who are we going after immediately? Who have we been waiting for?" And the two of you today are quite an episode. We're so glad you're here. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, I'm gonna go backstage.
Awesome. Bye,
Okay,
Ben.
bye.
Amazing. Guys,
Oh
we
my
love
God.
Ben Cameron. We stan Ben Cameron, as the
See,
kids say.
Ben just made me so happy because it just reminded me of a little bit of a happier time.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. If you're not following Ben, I know I've said it 100 times, but he is truly putting out just so much bright,
Content.
energizing, exciting content. He's got his finger on the pulse of the Broadway community, and he's just awesome. Give him a follow, and you'll see what he's up to.
Ben is the man.
My goodness. Oh, I was just checking our private chat. This is very funny to hit all the buttons and run the show and talk and be in the comments with all of our friends. I may have had a chance once upon a time. Oh, Jackie Cox in the comments. Hey, girl. All right. What do you say, Dylan? Is it time? Should we just do it?
I think it's time.
I think the time has come, you guys.
Okay. Holy moly.
No.
No, get ready.
No, Dylan.
Because our next guest
Dylan,
is...
you guys, Dylan and I read off the same script when we do this show, but this is my line. I get to introduce the guest. This is my earned privilege, and what a privilege it is, you guys, because our next guest is a legend. She needs no introduction, but you're crazy if you think I'm going to give up the opportunity to introduce her. She is a 2-time Drama Desk Award nominee for her performances in Lippa's The Wild Party and Falling. Plus, she is one of the most iconic Elphabas ever on Broadway and across the country. She's also just a darling of the New York City concert and cabaret scene, regularly appearing at Feinstein/54 Below, Heyo, Joe's Pub, benefits for the Actors Fund, BCEFA, and more. She is an absolute staple of the Broadway community. We are so excited that she's here to hang out with us for a little bit today. So, are we excited to say this, Dylan? Do you want to say
absolutely.
it?
Yes. Let's meet our next guest, Julia
Murney.
The sun will come out tomorrow. Bet your bottom dollar that tomorrow there'll be sun.
Julia Murney, hello.
Julia Murney.
Watch a video back.
Honestly, I have to tell you, my Final Cut Pro broke in the middle of making the video, and I at one point had intended to trim it down a little bit further, but some other power spoke, and it was like, you're getting the full 2 minutes.
Can we discuss my young Evita wig? Why so humid in Buenos Aires?
It was a very humid summer that year.
It was a humid summer, and also I love seeing clips of me in Wicked where I'm like, Good Voice? Oh, I was in Good Voice that night. Nice. Good.
I live for this little neck, sassy Elphaba neck that you give.
Is that, as someone told me later?
Yeah.
I think it's there, right?
Yeah. Very sassy.
I love that you knew that. Oh my God, yes.
Because it's so part of like my muscle memory. I'm aware that I still do it
Yeah.
to this day.
Well, after a few hundred bajillion
Yeah,
performances,
you were
I'm
a
sure it
long
just-
running Elphaba.
A year and a half.
Yeah,
Year and a half, so,
you did it for.
I've also seen a drag queen do me singing Nobody's Side. And the reason I knew for sure it was me is because they did this. And I do that in that bootleg. That take a little away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I meant to say this in the introduction, but that was definitely the least legal intro package we have aired. But that's okay. It's an internet show.
Totally.
It's a pandemic, you guys. I don't know what you want from us.
Yeah,
We're
rules
making it work.
are out the door, out the window. Can we all just, while we're still talking about this, that night you sang Tomorrow. Was that that was at 54, and I'm pretty sure Michael and I were sitting in the audience during that show.
You and I were in the audience, and guess who hosted that show?
And that was Ben Cameron's. That was which was the Ben Cameron did.
Bring it all the way
it was
around.
like during the Iowa caucus, I want to say it was that night, or like this past year.
It was something. I mean, like I did it purposefully, but I can't remember we've had such a garbage fire for 4 years. Who knows?
Yeah. I just remember it was like something because I remember
she was. If lucky for you, I do remember. Because
I don't
was
remember
stalking
this.
all day on Instagram.
Yeah,
Julia was giving you layered things that night. Not only was it a heartfelt story about not coming to theater until a little bit later in her life.
That's what it was.
But it was a story about how every girl knows the words to Annie, who is an optimist and says the sun will come out tomorrow. That's when I started crying, I think. Julia was like, and we're going to get through this and the sun will come out tomorrow. And I was like crying. And then you also gave us a gripe of yours, which is when singers take breaths in the middle of words.
Yes.
In the middle of a word.
Yeah. So you had, I mean, there were layers to that performance.
There was.
You were giving us
and
a lot.
also, I think I also talked about that when I was a kid, I thought that she was singing I Love You to her parents.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and I love you tomorrow because that's when they would find her and take her out of the orphanage.
Yeah.
As opposed to a song to a thing called Tomorrow, aka Hope.
Yeah.
Good night, everyone.
And done.
There
We're
it is.
seeing a lot of love in the comments. So awesome.
I have a drink. Do you want a drink?
Yes.
I'm bringing you a non-alcoholic bevy.
We love. And I'm very intrigued by this drink.
I have named, by named, I mean in the car going to pick up ingredients. Ginger Blues.
Ginger Blues.
Ginger Blues.
Ginger Blues, which is to your liking. Oh, should I cover for? Who cares? Oh, we don't have
Getting a sponsorship.
Yes, so like 3-part for me, about 3-part ginger ale. But again, it's whatever you like as a human being on this earth.
Who doesn't love some ginger ale?
So like a 3/4 ginger ale.
Love.
And then a 1/4. Oh, I'll turn it around. Orange juice.
I love that. No sponsorship here.
Yeah, we've already broken all the rules, like with your bootlegs. So,
Well, listen.
Broadway bootlegs are bad, but when they're that good, it doesn't matter.
so that would be ginger juice. But what makes it ginger blues are blueberries.
Blueberries.
OMG, cute.
So you can just kind of have floating in there.
Yeah.
Like little blueberries do.
Like little blueberries do.
And that is a ginger blues.
All right,
Ooh,
cheers.
Okay, cheers.
I'm going to give this a sip and see what a ginger blues tastes like.
Slancha, as my people say.
Mm. Wait, Julia, so you just said you were in the car getting ingredients. Where are you coming to us from?
I am up at my parents' house, which is about an hour and a half north of the city.
Okay.
Now I'm going to try something really daring.
Dangerous.
We're going to go outside. Now that I've made the drink.
This is like MTV Cribs. We're getting a little tour.
Yes. It's like here's hoping the internet connection stays. One can only hope.
I'm sure it will.
Oh no, he's not there. I was going to show you my dad, but he's not on the couch anymore. So he missed his 5 minutes. But we can talk while I walk.
Yeah, absolutely.
My dog's following. Come on, Pepper. Come on, baby girl. There you go, my love.
That's such great content too. Your puppies.
She's a very, very good girl.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I don't know. It's and I suppose if you wanted to, you could put a vodka up in there in a ginger blues, right?
Of course, yeah.
I'm sure we could. I'm happy with this. This is very refreshing.
Very much so,
If you're
yes.
going to do such a thing.
Yeah.
And there we are. Wait, there's the dog, Pepper.
Oh,
There's a
Pepper.
good girl. There's my love. Okay.
So cute. So how have you been? How long have you been up? How long have you been up north of the city?
I've been up here just a little bit. I had the majority of the lockdown in the city, in my apartment, with thank goodness for my dog.
Yeah.
Thank goodness, because it was a little crazy making.
Yeah, for sure.
And then once I had gotten tested and made sure I was negative, at least, at that point, because I went on some marches, on some Black Lives Matter marches, and everyone, I have to say, like, everyone at the Black Lives Matter marches had a mask on.
Yep.
Was being, I mean, there was not a ton of social distancing, but at least the masks were on.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I was like, great, everyone's being really responsible. And then you see pictures from Hell's Kitchen in front of bars where you're like, ladies,
Yeah.
stop it.
Yeah, and there's not a mask to be seen.
Not a mask. Well, mask for a mask, but
Right.
not. You heard me.
Yes, Julia.
I know the jargon. I'm a grown lady, But so once I knew it was okay. I've come up here and gone to the city like a tiny bit here and there. But I mean, all I see is the house and the supermarket.
Right.
Yeah.
And our neighbors are incredibly generous. We have 2 neighbors with pools who are very, very
amazing.
generous about letting us use them. So but I'm like the 180 opposite of Ben, who's been, so busy and like filling the world with joy and light. I have not had a song in my heart. It's been weird.
It's been dark.
It's been dark. It's been like a little scary, a little dark, a little, what do I do? Like full days go by and I didn't do anything. And I'm sure someday if I get a new couch, they're going to like bring that couch out when it gets into the true light of day. You'll just see like an imprint of my ass.
And you'll be like, and that's where Julia was.
There,
For
that's
March
where
and
that was.
April and some of May.
Just spreading it out. And so, yeah, it's been, and within all of that, of course, there's like that feeling of like, well, I'm lucky, I'm healthy, I'm okay. But the longer this goes and the more that you realize, oh, I see, none of us we don't have a job.
Right.
I was supposed to start a job like 4 days after the shutdown.
Wait, or is this the show that you were doing? What's the name of it? The one that you
Between the Lines.
Between the Lines, yes.
Jason and Ariel
with Jason and
everybody.
Carrie and
Yes,
all past guests of the show.
Phenomenal humans. And so that was,
Hard.
what it was and sad. And, to me, it's not heartbreaking. I'll tell you heartbreaking, Nick Cordero is heartbreaking.
Nick Cordero.
My show not starting rehearsal is a bummer, but
Right.
so there's all that, and then there's just a lot. There's a lot to manage right now, and if we were just, I feel like we managed pandemic for like 2 months, and then Mr. Floyd was taken, and then that started a whole other wave of something
Pandemic.
that is not exactly, it's a pandemic inside a pandemic. I've said that before. Which is not something that needs to be managed. It's something that needs to be torn apart. And there's that. And, I don't know. Also, I'd want to get political, but
It's an election year.
Now I'm wishing we did put vodka on this.
I know. No. Over here, I had an entire thing of gin. It's like,
It's like the Food Network where you make one and then you just bring it off frame and bring it everyone
you're like, so it's a lot. It's been a lot. And,
absolutely. I think we all in this forum agree with just how crazy day after day it keeps getting.
And I miss seeing people. It's I truly believe it's tricky for everyone, whether you live alone or you live with a spouse or you've got children, God bless you, or you're with your parents or whatever. A lot of people, are back home, and what does that mean? And everyone also has different thresholds I'm drunk, you guys, from the Ginger Blues. The Ginger Blues. Oh, God. But everyone has different thresholds of their, I don't even know the right word, worryfulness, which is not a word, of like COVID-wise.
Yeah.
What they feel safe doing. And I feel like the truth of the matter is everyone's completely valid in however they feel.
Yeah.
Even though there might be some people I'm like, okay, like who I know like take a Silkwood shower when they step inside the house from being outside.
Right.
And if you don't know that phrase, look up the movie Silkwood, you guys. Cher's in it. You'll love it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's a Cher favorite.
You're
so.
not Cher. I'm Cher. Look, I mean, his hair is so long.
I'm
My hair
into
is
it.
very, very long. The other day I was washing dishes and I had it in a ponytail and I felt something on my back and I thought it was a bug. It was my hair.
Just your hair.
It's just, it hasn't been that long, and has it ever been that long?
Drunk on the blues. Maybe, I don't know. I mean, when I was apparently younger Vita, it was just puffier.
Yeah.
Just huge. Just
Not in a
full
million
drag
years.
wig.
Not in a
Full
million
drag
years
wig.
with my hair ever. And on that bootleg, in that number, I actually got to fold in my really good party trick, which is that I can kick my leg up to my face.
You know, we were talking about this party trick. Hold on, there he is. We were talking about this party trick. We're breaking.
Hi, baby doll.
I was just saying before you came on earlier to them, I was like, do you think we can get Julia to pull her leg up over her head?
No, I'll just
I'm so glad you referenced it.
Suspend your disbelief.
But they had me dancing in that number.
Yeah.
And I fully went, stand back, whack, Buenos Aires. Yeah, that's what I did.
Because that's what makes it easier to sing those high notes. Is just keep kicking your face.
I mean, there was nowhere to put it in Wicked. I couldn't put it anywhere in Wicked. But like I did when I played Princess Fiona in Shrek, I did a big old heel stretch during
Probably Morning Person. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That is
Ridiculous.
so funny. I'm trying to think
that's
where
great.
it would go, but Alphaba never wears anything. You have
Not to mention that's not appropriate.
Right.
Well, I mean, appropriate.
Not too much to no.
Hey, I could see it going there.
It's part of The Conjuring.
Elika, boom. Elika, boom.
Yeah.
Speaking of Wicked, it's a show, it's a credit, it's also a segue. What do you
Oh,
say,
I love a
Dylan?
good segue.
I think
I'm into this.
On that note, why don't we dive into today's game of the day? All right, kids.
Living for your theme song.
Thank you.
Really?
Your transition music.
Listen, we've been prepping for you for 100
For 101
episodes.
days,
We've been
yeah.
working.
I feel honored.
Well,
I feel
guys,
honored.
I hope you still like me after this game because it's gonna be a fun one. Ben Cameron,
Yes, I'm
it's
here.
true you were her friend. You opened the smash mega hit musical Wicked on Broadway. Julia Murney, you are down in the books as delivering one of the most iconic performances as Elphaba.
That
in
depends on the book,
Wicked.
baby. That depends on the book.
It's in my book.
It's in my book as well, and you made it to the Shoshana Bean Elphaba Central. So I mean,
Do you guys understand that Shoshana edited that entire concert?
I literally.
When I saw that
Do
at the
you
end of the concert,
understand?
I was literally like, can we hire her to
boss
edit some
bitch?
of our clips for this show?
And you know what? When I said yes, here's the one thing I knew. I knew it would look good because my girl she's not playing.
Right.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
I texted her right after it went down and I was like, you edited as soon as the
credits?
there was surprise after surprise after surprise, right? It's like the Elphaba riff off surprise and then these amazing kids and then this more amazing performances and then like the gag of it all at the end was the credit scrolling and just being like edited by Shoshana Bean.
100%. I'm with you. Yep.
I was like, there's nothing
What can't
she
she
can't
do?
Nothing she cannot do. Anyway, okay,
And is
so
it true you were her friend?
Just the worst line reading ever done. My one line in Wicked.
it's iconic.
But
It's iconic.
well, listen, it's plot pivotal. If I don't ask the question, no play.
There
What
she
shall
goes.
happen?
That's it.
Yeah.
Elphaba doesn't even make an entrance if you don't ask the question.
Right.
There was a night when I was on tour, our first night in Philly. We got to the theater during our walkthrough. We were informed by stage management that the theater was haunted, and we were all like, "Okay, whatever."
Never be haunted, yeah.
First performance, whoever it was. Look, it's Glinda. She's coming. She's coming. Her bubble got stuck all the way in the fly. We had to bring the curtain down. They had to crank her down manually. We had to begin again, and she just walked on.
That's so funny.
Haunted.
Carrie St. Louis has a
Philadelphia
great.
Academy of Music.
Now you know. Carrie St. Louis has a great story about being on tour and the bubble not coming back down to pick her back up to take her away. And she's standing on her mark and it's just bubble juice dripping on her. And she finally like looked up and was like, oh, I just had to walk off the stage. Anywho.
I was talking to Shoshana last week, and she was regaling us with the time her first show on when she made the rundown stage entrance, Julia, where she ran into the orchestra pit.
She fell into the net. Bye-bye.
They had just put the net over the orchestra pit because somebody's witch hunter tool of death had flown into the pit at one point.
I mean, luckily she's a petite little thing.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
You know, if I had done that, I'd be in the first row. I'd be like, whoa.
Oh my gosh.
And that lottery winner would have been like, oh my God. He would have had to put down his bootleg phone. What would they do?
Oh, right. Oh my gosh. One more quick little thing. There's so many good Wicked stories, but Stephen Aremus did this podcast with Todd Buonapane once upon a December, and he tells all these great stories of like which Ben, I'm sure now that I'm thinking about it, and one of those stories might even be about you, but like all these like workshop Wicked stories and like just like things falling down and people falling down, and
you guys,
great.
The show used to start with a giant hat, and that hat needs a point. And I was the point. I tried, and then they ended up scrapping the entire thing, but I had to spend the top of the show lying underneath it, then put this giant pole on my belly while everybody ran around so I could be the point of the witch's hat.
I have to say, Ben, in general, to me, you are the point.
And what is the point?
Of all of it.
I appreciate that. I'm going to hold on to that.
I was all about that hat. I told someone about that hat once and they were like, no, you're crazy. And I was like, no, there was a huge witch's hat. And I think, Ben, you were the person I called to fact check, but
yeah,
the witch's hat it's folklore now. Some people don't even believe it ever happened, but
well, it should have never happened. And I love that as soon as I leave the show, all of a sudden they're like, you know what? Cut the stupid hat thing.
You guys,
on my tum-tum.
I now have 3 dogs just walked up here. So at some point, I might have to cover a microphone and go, no.
That's fine.
Like,
we can mute you.
Gertie, no.
Are they fans?
Right. It's their neighbors' dogs.
Oh my God, you're a dog whisperer. All right. Yeah. Today's game is inspired by this shared credit of yours, the Wicked, the musical. We're playing one of my favorite games, which I call Word Smoosh. And today's theme is Wicked, the musical. So here's how it will work. Every answer has 2 parts. The first part is a character from the musical Wicked. And the second part is a name of any other musical. They will meet in the middle and overlap with a sound, but not necessarily a letter, but a sound. It gets easier, I swear, but I'm going to give you an example.
The real thing is before and after. It's a before.
Apparently,
and
some people call it a before and
That's
after.
what they do it on Jeopardy.
Smoosh.
That's how they do it on Jeopardy.
I like the word smoosh.
Smoosh.
Yeah.
Smoosh. This character and another show.
Yes. And I'm going to give you an example, and I'm going to give you this example because
Hi,
this one...
Hi, Chops. You're a good girl.
Do we have a puppy?
Look, I've got this gorgeous. Can you see her?
Oh my gosh.
That's the golden. That's
everybody.
Gertie. It's a whole thing.
Gertie's good looking.
Gertie is good looking.
It's a whole thing. Oh, they're all very lovely, beautiful dogs.
That's the one thing I'm missing in quarantine. All right, this is the example question, and it's the example because it's the worst one. So just run with it, because they'll all get easier. That's the good news.
Okay.
So this one is, everyone's favorite goat professor from Shiz University stars in a new off-Broadway musical telling the rags to riches story of Margaret Molly Brown, who survived the Titanic, was a champion of women's rights, and was stunningly portrayed by Beth Malone.
I mean, I know the answers, but I don't know how they go smoosh.
So what's the character from Wicked?
Dr. Dilliman.
And what's the musical?
Unsinkable Molly Brown.
So if you just swoosh them together. Like I said, this is the worst one. Dr. Dillamund Sinkable Molly Brown.
I don't think that works, Michael.
I'm telling you, that's the worst one. They get better, I swear. That's why that one was the example, because there's like a missing D in there. It's
Dr. Milladun.
Dr. Dillamond. Dr. Dillamond. Unsinkable Molly Brown, Dr. Dillamond Sinkable Molly Brown.
Dillamond Sinkable Molly
Yeah,
Brown.
it's like a slant, but
I'm excited to see where this is going
Okay.
to go because that example.
I mean,
that's
I'm beyond. I can't wait.
so another
I'm so
example.
glad I don't have an appointment. We're here forever.
You're going to nail it. It's going to be great. Another one that I couldn't figure out a clue to, so we're just going to breeze right past it, would have been Chister Evil Dead the Musical. Chistery and Evil Dead the Musical. Chister Evil Dead the Musical.
I wouldn't have gotten Evil Dead the musical.
Neither would I.
That's
so
why
that's
we
why
didn't.
skipped it.
They skipped it. I was like, I don't even know what that is.
that
Make
is
it
a
easier.
better
That's
example.
a better one. I just didn't
No
have a clue for
shade
it.
to the creators and cast of Evil Dead the musical.
Correct.
Okay. Here comes your first clue. These are the ones that count.
Are we fighting each other for this?
No, you're all on a team. You,
Oh,
Ben,
good.
Dylan, and everyone in the comments are all here to help.
Okay.
So it's just, it's just a group effort.
Okay.
Here comes your first clue. It's good to see her step, kick, leap, kick, touching again, isn't it? No need to answer. That was rhetorical. It's good to see her step, kick, leap,
Glinda chorus line.
Chorus line.
Glinda chorus line.
I think it's Linda chorus line.
And I should mention, if you get it right, you'll hear
that
Alex
Alex
Newell
Newell?
riffing. Yeah, he's in lieu of a correct spell. We just have Alex Newell riffing, but that's
Same
correct.
thing.
Glinda,
That's the same thing. Correct Bell and Alex
Yeah.
Newell. It's all the same.
Glinda, a chorus line. Glinda,
Glinda
chorus line.
line.
Okay.
Look at that.
Yeah.
There was no hesitation there. I'm proud. Here we go. Moving on. Number 2. And if you need help, I should also mention the comments are about 14 seconds, 15 seconds behind us. But if you ever get really stuck, just look pensive for a while and then check in the comments. Maybe someone will help you. Sounds great. Let's see. Glinda chorus line, Nathan Nolan Edwards. Way to go. Lizzie got it. Proud of you guys. Well done. Here we go. They get nerdier. Before being hung up in a field, this brainless but wise character starred in a Rodgers and Hammerstein musical based on the 1931 play Green Grow the Lilacs.
I know it. Anyone else? I don't want to be piggy.
I know it as well.
Fierro.
You're actually
Oklahoma.
There you go.
Yes.
Nailed it. 2 for 2. See, I never lost faith in you guys. Okay.
If you say that quickly, it's Fiero, Oklahoma. Well, I
Or
can't
if
even
you
do
do
it.
it vocally correctly, you go Fierro, Oklahoma, where they live. That's the whole thing.
Absolutely.
Perfect.
10 points for
Oh my God.
Gryffindor.
10 points. You guys, iconic. Fier, Oklahoma. Well done. Fier, Oklahoma. You guys are killing it. All right, here comes number 3.
Okay.
A brief reminder that these are not all Broadway musicals, but they are musicals that everyone should know. That's all I'll say. Okay, here we go. Weather is her specialty, so maybe this headmistress could conjure some rain to wash away the thick, shiny paint that coats the performers of this high-octane musical performance art experience with companies in New York, Boston, Berlin, Orlando, Chicago, and Las Vegas.
I'm good at this game.
You are very good at this game. I never doubted. Ben?
I don't know what this is.
Totally lost.
So weather is her specialty.
Yeah.
Dylan.
Madam
Horrible.
Morrible.
And then a high-octane musical/performance art experience where the performers are coated in thick, shiny paint.
Oh,
And the color of the paint is
blue.
Madam
Madame Mora Blue Man Group.
Nailed it.
I mean,
Wait.
quite honestly, one of the most thrilling vocals that we've heard on Broadway in a while, huh?
Yeah.
Alex Newell and yeah,
Forget about it. It's bonkers.
unbelievable. I mean, there's nothing Alex can't sing. It's unreal.
Yeah, it's stupid. It's just stupid. It's rude. All of them. It's just mean. It's just mean to all of us.
Penny for your cocks, got it. Madam Moore,
Blue
Blue Man Group. I can't say any of these.
Mora Blue Man Group. Yeah, you guys nail.
This
More
is
Blue Man
a
Group.
sad indication of how much Wheel of Fortune I have watched. Because they
Yeah.
do this. They do this before and after thing.
This
So.
is you're doing honestly much better than anyone that we've had on the show has done with one of these rounds. Usually people get mad at
That's
me when I
why
make
I'm
these.
on your t-shirt.
Wait. I read today while I was researching for this show today, I read that Carol Shelley used to move her lace further and further back on her forehead throughout the show as the character got more and more evil. Don't know. Ben?
No, that's true. Yeah,
Wow.
they purposely
Did
did
not know.
that her hairline would recede throughout the show.
That's so wild.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well,
So
and
it wasn't her doing it.
no,
It was hair design doing
It
it.
was part of the plot.
Oh.
I'm pretty sure too, and tell me if I'm making this up, Julia, but doesn't Elphaba get greener as the show goes on as well?
Not only she doesn't exactly get greener, but at intermission she gets lashes. She gets contoured because she's going to make out in the forest.
Yeah.
You know, so you need it. Spoiler alert.
Wait, so you don't get lashes, or the lashes just get bigger?
No, you don't have lashes at the top.
Interesting.
Michael, don't look now, but someone's behind you.
Oh, yeah, it's the rare Christopher sighting.
It's coming from inside the house. Good for you for your mask. Good.
You're
good
getting
for
applause
you.
for your mask. Well done.
Yeah, but yeah, she gets more contoured and more because she gets more grown, basically.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Cool.
Very interesting. All right, here comes our
Things
next
you did not know.
clue, and this one was one of my favorite to write. The Wicked Witch of the East wasn't always so wicked. Before the wheelchair, she would roll around on roller skates, grilling shrimp on the bobby. That's my very bad accent. In this 1980s film turned Broadway musical.
Nessa Rose Xanadu?
Nessa Rose Xanadu.
Xanadu. He's taking liberties with vowels.
I was
I
like
get it, I don't get
Ness. I just couldn't get. I forgot the Rose part of Nessa Rose. I was
Nessa
like,
Rose
Nessa Xanadu.
Xanadu.
Because for a moment, I was like, are you incorporating their last name? What is their last name? And then I remembered, and that wasn't it. Do you remember Elphaba's last name?
I do.
No. Anyone in the comments? Anyone know Elphaba's last name?
It's going to
Let's
take
give
them a
them a
second because
second
they're
to say.
behind.
Elphaba's is it said on stage in the show?
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
I believe
it is.
so. I believe so.
Oh wow. I don't
Anyone?
I like to ask this question too. If I ever do any sort of wicked
Yeah,
trivia,
this is like if I'll do this if there's like a.
Is
Oh,
it
and there you go, Lizzie.
Elphaba
well
Frog.
played. Elphaba Throp.
Yeah,
But I
like
never-
I like to ask like her last name. Fiero's last name is a good one. Glinda's last name. They're all in there.
Yeah.
They are
yeah.
said very in passing, but they're there.
Is Elphaba is when they arrive at school and
Oh hell,
Marvel's-
I don't know when that. Well, I did it 57 years ago. I don't know.
I'm trying to think, but that must be. It must be when they're like, "Oh, Mrs. Throp, whatever. I'm
think
going to tend
Dr.
to your
Dilliman
sister."
might say it actually.
Oh,
I
maybe.
don't
Does she
remember.
say? Do
Throp.
I say? She, whatever. Say, Alpha. I'm Elphaba Throp. I am 16 years old and I do not need a governess.
Oh my God,
I
obsessed.
don't. Yeah, Glinda Upland of the Upper
Of
Up.
the upper
Upland.
uplands.
And Fiero's is really hard.
To
I
say.
looked it up- I
Ben,
looked
do you
it
remember
up
Fiero's
today.
last
I
name?
do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw it when
Was
I was
that it?
doing research today. What? Anyone in the comments? But yeah, go for it.
No.
then.
Fiero.
It's a
Doozy.
doozy, and it's spelled oddly, and I
Starts
mean
with a T.
oddly for a made-up name.
Starts
Yep,
with a
Lizzie.
Tiglar.
Lizzie.
All right, Lizzie.
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 Fiero. Is that how you pronounce spell it?
Tigalar. Tigalar.
Tig-
No, it's
I
the
think
spelling. It's a different spelling, but Lizzie spelling doesn't count today. You're all good.
Lizzie,
Good job,
you
Lizzie.
are a theater nerd. Congratulations and welcome to the club.
Bravo.
Lizzie's winning.
We have 3 more questions. If
Okay.
you're just tuning in, just a quick score update. We've played 4. Our contestants today are so far playing a perfect game. 3 questions remain. Here comes your next one. The Green Girl got into a lot of trouble with different historical figures who attempted, successfully or not, to assassinate presidents of the United States.
Oh,
Alpha Assassins?
yes.
Alpha Assassins! How was that? Was my vowel match correct that time, Julia?
That was good.
Alpha
And
Assassins?
I've done both of those shows, so I feel very close.
Who
to
were you
that
in
particular
Assassins?
film. I was Sarah Jane Moore.
Ooh, okay.
The shit I shot it. Oh, can I curse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, fuck it, I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, up at Yale Rep with an awesome cast. It was super fun.
All right. If you didn't like my vowel liberties earlier in the game, you're really going to hate this one. So
Oh
here it
God.
comes.
Oh God.
This Munchkin may have married the mayor of Munchkinland, but is now starring in a show inspired by the taming of the shrew.
Oh, That's a stretchy stretch. That makes me stretch my leg all the way up here. What that does.
Does it?
I know the answers to the questions. I'm not putting these. I'm not understanding these together.
You ready, Ben? I'm going to say it, and you're going to feel feelings about it.
Oh, I know what it is, but I still.
yeah.
I don't think that.
It's a stretch. It's a leg up. It's a
stretch.
Me cake.
Yeah.
Bah.
Ba kiss me, Kate.
Michael.
But it's spelled B-O-Q. So
But it's just the
tricky.
sounds. We're going with Bach.
Right.
Bach, kiss me, Kate.
Listen, kiss me, Kate.
Hey,
got
we
it.
played
You get
this
the
game
point.
once, and the answer was James Earl Jones 6.
No, it
So-
was not. No, it was not. No, it was not. Bach, kiss me, Kate. Look, girl.
I got it.
Kiss me, Kate.
We're nailing. This is the last one. And here it is for the whole enchilada, for the game. Dylan wrote this one, so I don't know this one. Here we go.
Did I?
The villain. Oh, yeah. The villain in the Wicked play gives an old man his youth after he makes a deal with the devil in this 1955 musical comedy directed by George Abbott. Play ball.
Is it what I think of it? Wizard Damn Yankees. Okay.
The wizard.
Just so you know, I
damn
only wrote the
Yankees.
prompt. I did not write the answer.
The wizard damn Yankees.
The Wizard Damn Yankees.
Wizard.
Yeah.
And-
Let me.
Or as I like to call him, Daddy.
Oh, spoilers left and right, you guys. If you haven't
Spoiler
seen
alert if
Wicked,
you've never seen Wicked in the
let me do.
Ben,
years.
were you father? Were you in that track too?
I
Were
was
you in
with his father. I
Have
was.
another drink.
I understudied that. The witch's father. Yeah.
Have another drink.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was usually right.
Yeah.
Whoever had been made to shave themselves bald. Would-
Well, they mixed things up because I think they downsized the cast a little bit when they went on tour, and I think that my track, as it stood, got the chop.
oh yeah, things are a wee bit different on tour.
Yeah.
It's because you were in charge of the hat, and that they were like getting rid of the hat for the tour. So
Got the
I had
hat.
some pretty badass costumes. Like I had the shiz, I had the skirt. So I had
I knew you had the skirt.
Yeah. I had the
And you know
knee-high
why?
boots
Because
and
you've got the
skirt.
legs, baby.
You got.
Oh.
I have never loved wearing something quite as much, and I
Come on,
may or may
dance
not
captain.
have, at one point, in out of town, written an O and a Z on my butt cheeks, underneath my skirt. Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe.
It's unclear. It's
The
unclear.
consummate professional, the icon,
Absolutely, yeah.
the cruise director extraordinaire, Ben Cameron. Let me do a quick score check and just carry the one, and it looks like that's a perfect game. You win today's game, Wicked Word Smooshes that were all super well made. You're a winner, guys.
you're a winner, baby.
Ben Cameron, you're the best. I'm going to thank you again for being with us today. And everyone is going to follow you at Ben Does Broadway. Everyone is going to be tuning in to Broadway Buskers, to Broadway Sessions. Ben has so much content for you, and you don't want to miss it. So give him a follow. And Ben, thank you again for joining us. I know the world is crazy right now, and I know you're a busy man. So thanks for taking an hour to hang out with us. We love you so much.
This
Bye,
was super
Ben.
fun.
Bye, buddy.
I'm
Love
gonna
you,
continue day
Ben.
drinking.
Wow, love you.
Oh my God, just the best. And Julia, before we let you go, we've got 2 hard-hitting questions that we
I'm
ask
so sad
everybody
it's
here.
done. I'm talking to people. It makes me so
Time flies.
Please ask me more.
So we know the world is wild and crazy and scary and annoying and horrible and
No, I'm good.
changing. And what is something bringing you some joy or keeping you going or keeping you energized in these super trying and weird times?
Ooh. Besides my dog, she's
be
a
your
good
dog.
girl. She's a very good girl.
Can be your dog.
I think you know what's keeping me going. This is not an ad, but the Marco Polo app.
I am mad at you
Because-
right now.
I get to talk to a lot of people.
I have a
And-
feeling. Did this come from Marissa
Marissa Rosen.
the queen
Uh,
of Marco Polo?
No, is she the queen of Marco Polo?
She's who got me on Marco Polo.
She's who
Oh.
got me on Marco Polo as well.
I can't remember who got me on it way back. I mean, I really liked it prior to all this nonsense, but
Mhm.
but now it's. I mean, I haven't seen Marissa,
Mhm.
you know, but I have
Yeah.
Right.
ish, and
Digitally.
so that all of this stuff, I never knew about StreamYard. I never knew about Zoom. I never knew about any of these things,
Mhm.
and that they exist and allow us to do this I'm very grateful for that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's awesome. And when the world starts to resemble itself again, and when it is safe to do so, and whatnot, what is something that you are looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to seeing Adrienne Warren in the Tina musical.
Oh my!
That is what I'm looking forward to.
Best answer yet. Tony Award winner Adrienne Warren in Tina on Broadway.
She hasn't won yet, but it's
on
happening.
Instagram, I sent her a message on Tony Day, and it was just a picture of the group Tony.
Yep.
And I was like, "Here's 3."
Yep.
Because it's so weird to be obsessed with something. I guess a lot of people do this, like before they see Wicked or whatever, often, or some long running thing. Like, I'm obsessed with her performance, and I've only seen when she's performed it clips on award shows or chat shows or something.
Same.
And I'm already obsessed with it. And I was meant to see it that week that everything right after everything shut down.
Yeah,
I was meant to see it. So
it was. I had gone down to see Doubtfire the night that everything went down, and we got down there, and the guy was like, "Hey, we don't have any of the whatever $6-9 tickets left. Why don't you just come back tomorrow?" And I was like, "All right, I live in the area, no big deal." And don't you know that
my husband works in the area? If you know what that is.
I do. That's from Grand Hotel. No,
it's the commercial for
Grand Hotel.
They interview this woman. It's all interviews outside the theater, and they're like, "It was wonderful. I loved it." And this woman's like, "I loved it. It was amazing. I'm going to see it 3 more times. My husband works in the area."
I have seen that on YouTube. It
is one of the most iconic Broadway commercials in my mind.
It's real good.
It's real good. It's real.
But yeah, here's to Adrienne Warren.
Warren. My drink is.
Yeah, I've just got some blueberries left from my ginger blues.
We nailed it on our timing. Well, Julia, I think it's no secret that we love you here. We are so grateful that you took a little bit of time to hang out with us today.
Yes, for sure.
And it's just so nice to see you. I can't wait until we can do it in person again.
Yes, please.
Yeah. Thank you. You guys, if you don't follow Julia Murney, what are you waiting for? There goes her handle on the bottom as well. Give her a follow.
There I am.
And you can keep up with her. Julia, thank you. And we will see you soon.
Yes.
Thanks, you guys. Stay safe.
You too. Bye-bye. Yes. Bye.
Oh, my
what a day.
Goodness. What a day we're having. My goodness.
You know what? I don't think that our day is over yet, Michael.
It's not. This is the Parade of Stars episode is what's happening. Because we still have some tricks. We still have some tricks left up our sleeves. I have been teasing it. I talked about it this morning on Instagram, but we have a really big, exciting announcement, and I think it's time to share it with you guys.
I think it's time as well.
Yeah, so as many of you know, Dylan and I have been here on StreamYard since the very day one of quarantine. Well, we haven't been on StreamYard, but we were on Instagram, now we're on StreamYard. We've been here since the very beginning. It has been the thing, we always ask people what has kept you going, what's brought you joy. And for me, and I think for Dylan, this has been it. Doing this has been it's the way I mark time. It's the way I know what day it is. It's the thing that's keeping me smiling. I'm having the best time.
And it's like our own little mini happy hour.
Yeah.
It used to be every day and now weekly.
Yeah, we're giving our livers a break. But we have an exciting announcement for all of you. Thanks, Harriet. I know you've been with us since the beginning as well.
Yes.
Which is that we are going to be extending this channel. The channel that you're watching us on right now, if you're watching on YouTube, is soon going to be upgraded to the Broadway-Talk Live Network, BroadwayTalkLive.com. And with the extension is coming some really cool new programming.
Really?
Really.
Tell us more about that, Michael.
Well, I could tell you, but why don't I first bring on someone? Someone keeps calling me. Don't they know we're live?
I know. It's like we don't do this every week.
I could tell you, but why don't we start at the very beginning? A very good place to start.
Okay.
With what's going to be coming your way on Mondays. If you have been following these boys on Instagram, you've probably been watching. It has been a staple of my quarantine entertainment experience.
And fellow guests of the show.
Fellow guests of our show. They have been the guest bartenders before. It is Christopher and Kevin Metzger-Timpson with MT Trivia, 3 rounds of musical theater trivia, 2 special guests. Only one winner can be crowned. And it is starting. Hi, boys.
Hey!
Hello.
I'm so
Wait, I didn't even see you guys come into the room.
Oh, they're hiding backstage.
They're
They-
hiding
Not
backstage.
in.
We were shuttled in by security.
I know. So luxurious. Hi, boys. How are you?
Hello.
How's
Oh,
it going?
Good.
Thanks for having us on again. Ooh, repeat guest. I love
I
it.
know. You're our first repeat almost. The first repeat guests.
we
we're
should also
so
mention that you are both champions of MT Trivia as well.
Thank you
Former
so
guests
much.
of
Thank
of
you.
this show as well.
I do like a trivia game and a word puzzle. We are so excited that you boys are hopping on the YouTube bandwagon with us for this wild ride. So if you guys aren't familiar, Chris and Kevin ran MT Trivia 4 nights a week.
It started every night, and we gradually got less and less. You know,
We know how that is. We know how that is.
Your schedule
We
was
ended up
making
4 nights a week. Monday through
Yeah.
Thursday. We were dark on Fridays for Drag Race.
for the Lord's sake.
Yes. And it was just the best time. We loved watching it on Instagram. I'm so excited because I know you guys took a little bit of a hiatus while you retooled the model. And I'm excited for the relaunch. What can we expect?
Oh my gosh, it's going to be very similar to our Instagram format, but we're going to have 2 special guests now, 2 Broadway guests battling it out, and 3 rounds. So we're going to have a traditional trivia round. We're going to have our staple, the audio round.
Name that Mama Rose.
Name that Elphaba. Name that not immortal.
Name that Mama Rose.
Name that Mama Rose. And then the final round, which I'm very excited about, is going to be the Beltris Power Hour Quick Fire Challenge, where our guests will be asked to sing along to a minute cut of a song that they don't know what it's going to be until the moment they're on screen. It's going to be very exciting.
Crazy. There's belting. There's trivia. There's
all the things you want and drinking. So
What a time. Well, we're super excited about that.
So fun.
And you'll be launching with us on Broadway Talk Live
Broadway Talk
Network
Live.
starting in August. Do you want to meet who else will be joining us, perhaps with a new show?
I think we should.
You guys, if you were here, 2 weeks ago?
Last week. It was only last
Was
week
it just last week? My God,
It
what
was
is
just last
time
week.
anymore?
when I was stuck in traffic in Ithaca.
You may have seen a very special guest, an understudy for Dylan, and understudy no more because they're getting their very own show coming to us from now on Thursdays. I can't wait. Jackie Cox and I are starting a new show, a morning show for nighttime people called Good Morning Tonight. Jackie, welcome to the show.
Good morning tonight, Michael.
Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Cheers.
Cheers, cheers, cheers.
Cheers.
I am so excited to play with you, Jackie Cox. It is going to be a good time. What can our guests expect?
Well, what I love to do is I love to have fun with people, and I love that kind of fun morning show.
Fun girl.
And my thought is that, theater people, they work at 8 p.m., unlike other muggles who work at 9 a.m. So instead of a, 8 a.m. Sensible Today show, why not a little evening morning show? Good morning tonight with Michael and Jackie.
Good morning tonight. It's going to be fun. There are going to be performances, musical moments. Jackie and I are currently brainstorming some spoofs and surprises abound. It's going to be a really good time. And Jackie, do you also want to tell us a little bit about the intention behind the show?
Yeah, and I think for this whole network, and that includes the Quarantini, which will continue on Thursdays. We have the trivia on Mondays, and Good Morning Tonight on Tuesdays. Look at this lineup. What's going to be really important and exciting for everyone is that we're all kind of really focusing in on this amazing community. We're all New Yorkers. And especially here in Hell's Kitchen, where I am, we see the community changing. We see a lot happening, and it's going to be a time where we can celebrate and raise awareness for this community and what it brings to this country. Entertainment is an over $800 billion business, and I think the Broadway piece of it is one that we're scared to not be with for many months. And so I'm excited to celebrate all of Broadway with you, Michael, and all of our exciting special guests who will be joining us.
Yes, I cannot wait. So all of the shows on this network will be singling out arts organizations and other nonprofit organizations that we feel are very important in this time where so many of the entertainment professionals are out of work, we will be coming together to pick an organization of the week. We hope you will see all of our shows. We hope you'll come and hang out with us. We will be accepting tips on behalf of those organizations throughout each of our shows. And at the end of the week, we'll be compiling them all together and sending off a donation to hopefully make a little bit of difference to people who really need our help right now. So I'm super excited. Look at this room. Look at these faces.
This room.
This is it. This is, I keep forgetting the name because we just named it today. This is Broadway-Talk Live Network right here.
The first faces of the Broadway-Talk Live Network.
Broadway-Talk Live.
Broadway-Talk Live.
Broadway-Talk Live. I should also mention before we go anywhere else that we are super excited for the further expansion of this network. We are currently talking to other kind of content producers, Broadway people from the community who might be interested in joining. We look forward to bringing you some more segments. And if you or someone you know is interested in joining the team, has an idea for a show, shoot me a DM or an email. We are always looking for more people to get involved. And we're super excited to keep making content.
Absolutely.
Yes. Boys, I'm so excited for this. How were you all backstage for that Wicked game that we just played?
Oh,
We
yeah.
were.
We were in the green room, kikiing over it. Obviously,
Hanging on every word.
you know, the monitors were really playing. We got all the jokes. Don't.
Okay.
Great.
Good.
Out of order, the Blue Blood group, Blue Man group.
Listen,
Yes.
they were very good.
Yes, some of them were very good.
I can still see Julia Murney rolling her eyes from all the way backstage. Listen, they were.
I'm just mad we didn't get the high kick in person, but
It's
next
a
time.
pandemic. She's
a pandemic.
in isolation. Give
But
her
you know
a
what?
break.
You can find it if you find that.
Oh, I've seen it.
Buenos Aires. Okay. We've all seen it. We've all seen it.
Iconic move.
Yes, iconic.
Yes.
I also think I just actually found her Buenos Aires young Ava wig. It was just sitting
Oh my
here
gosh.
Oh,
this whole time.
Oh my God, there it is.
There it is.
found it.
Julia, I have it right here.
There she is.
Jackie,
The whole time.
have you given her a good
The whole time.
I need a condition.
She
Look at her.
We'll get her. We'll get her all set and refreshed and back to you soon.
She might have been young, but damn it, she had a set.
The Julia Murney drive-by, you guys. The wheels are off the bus.
Yeah.
We're in overtime. This has been just a ball. I'm sweating from how much fun I was having.
I know.
You guys. Well, anyway, congratulations and welcome to the lineup. We're so excited for what you all have in store. And again, here it is. This is our new weekly lineup. Mondays, MT Trivia with Christopher and Kevin Metzger-Timson. Get it? MT for musical theater, MT for Metzger-Timson. It's a double entendre. Good Morning Tonight with Jackie and Michael on Tuesdays. And then as we've been here growing old since the beginning of quarantine, Dylan and I will be here on Thursdays. Slinging drinks and playing word games.
And playing games. And then we will play a game.
And then we will play a game. Chris, Kevin, Jackie, we love you all so much. Thanks for popping in to be a part of the big announcement.
Yes.
And we'll talk to you guys soon.
So good to see you, boys.
Bye. Cheers.
Bye.
My goodness, Dylan, what an episode.
I'm exhausted.
I'm energized, actually. I think I'm as awake as I've been all week.
Great.
What a day to be alive.
What a
once
day.
again, if you are here, please give us a subscribe on YouTube because this channel that you're watching us on will become Broadway Talk Live.
It's true.
So this is where you will find all of those shows and others and more surprises. Who knows?
Yes.
As always, for you. Dylan and I are back next week. Our show is Thursday, July 30th. Our special guest bartender
is Lily Cooper.
Lily Cooper. We're so excited. And we have another guest who we're not yet announcing, but it'll be great. It's going to be a good
time. So we'll see you next Thursday. That's July 30th at 5:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
And as always, we love you guys. Wear your masks, wash your hands.
And stay safe.
Until next time, cheers.
Cheers.